What is going on, guys? Soooooo from soooooo Reviews, and today I'm here to review Amityville, The Awakening. So Amityville, The Awakening is directed by Frank Calafan, wrong. Stars Bella Thorne, Kim Monahan, Jerry Lee, Thomas Mann, Jennifer Morrison, and it is the latest installment in the Amityville franchise, which franchise I've never been a fan of. Mine's kind of the first film to extend it, and I never really like much stuff. I'm happy with all the Amityville films, but I see some are like, yeah, I don't like these. And for I read, this is kind of a direct sequel to the original, which kind of knows all the sequels, including that terrible Gothel remake. And basically what this film's about these families that moved into a new house and all the help to pay for their brother's healthcare case, but then strange phenomenon comes to enter the house. And then they move into what is the infamous Amityville house, because this one actually kind of like some way ties into the movies, to the movies. And must figure out what to do and all that. Now, honestly, I wasn't in with them at all. I didn't like the trailers at all. This film looks like it's like half to it. And this one thing, this film actually keeps getting put. Another film is able that keeps getting pushed back. This film actually was supposed to be leaked in 2014, but then it constantly gets back. But it was supposed to be no time to thought it was going to release around April 2016. Then it got pushed back. Then it was going to release around June this year. Then again, pushed back. And usually when films do get pushed back, that's not a good sign. And that's never a good sign when a film gets pushed back. That means people have no faith in the movies. And now it's kind of a little different kidnapping. I think you all know how I feel about that film. I pretty much hated that film. I pretty much hated that film. They didn't have family or anything, but this was just more of a taken rip-off. So I did manage to watch the movie at the appeal line, and now this film is going to release on October 28th. That's finally his official date, I hope. Maybe it's like we'll be surprised. But anyway, this film did appear online. I did watch it, and I will say this: this film was not as god awful or just terrible as I was hoping to be. In a way, I was kind of expecting to be. But I mean, it's good. Hell no! This film still has a lot of things they can't expect this movie to have, and it did. Yes, it did. Let's talk about some of the good things that I actually liked about Amityville The Awakening, because there were actually surprisingly some good things I actually did like. I don't think there were a couple of performances in the film that I actually really liked. Like Kim Monahan, he does give it's not the best. I don't say he's the best. Honestly, he kind of acts a little odd at times, but for the most part, he was really good. Bella Thorne, for me, is the best. Bella Thorne, for me, she's actually the best thing about this film. Bella Thorne's actress, I kind of like that. I know she can be good. I know she can get actress, even though I kind of hate her character to check it up. I think she's actress that have potential to be good, and no companies are like, oh yeah, she could be a good actress. And she was getting better movies. I mean, and the movie took that she is actually a very talented actress. She was definitely really great in this movie. She don't complete, but man, she definitely has good. I just wish she was in a better movie. But she was definitely her performance and character was the best thing I can say about this movie. And the movie does have a couple of good skills, not like horrifying skills that were gonna frighten me, but skills that are good, and that are just good, and did give me at least a little bit at least. But then there were a few moments in this film that I did have, that if don't get development or they kind of explode more, it could have potentially be something great, honestly. Honestly, like the lore of the Amityville house. It's been the films are kind of in this movie, and they exploded at least a little more. That could have been interesting. And I would say the movie didn't exactly piss me off. There's nothing with me that was like, oh my god, why would you do this? Why would you fucking it's like it's definitely not like The Darkness did last year, or like Shut In did last year. It's definitely not like those abominations of horror films. Definitely not like those abominations. And this is far from abomination. It's far from like absolutely terrible horror film. How you saying the worst horror films? Not just this year, but just in general. And the score is kind of nice as well, but that's honestly, that's really it. And now we get to and honestly, I'm not really going to get about too much into it, because honestly with this film, there's not really much to say for the negatives. A lot of these negatives I really just expect to happen in this film, and it didn't. Like, and this film is terrible and awful as I was expecting it to be, but it's not bad nonetheless. This film is pretty much as bad like it's bad because it feels not scary, it falls into the cliche horror tropes and whatever you expect the horror film to have. Like, it's basically cliche as it comes. Like, how many, like, you've seen these films many times. Kind of just as cliche and predictable as it gets. And the film has just false jump scares. And you all know how you feel about false scares at this point. I keep saying it. Jump scares are not scary. No, I'm going on about how false the feel. I think that's a topic for another video, to be honest. But the film has a lot of false scares. I was like, whatever. And no most that was supposed to be scary, but you remember that scare when the hunting was done. It's like, yeah. And a couple of like CGI filled moments that I was like, yeah, you could have did up a lot more. No, and what they're doing came like, good. The other actors are very bad, and one of them is Jason Lee, who I feel like was just pointing in on it, and that's like I like her as an actress. But I feel like she didn't want to do it, she was doing it for the paycheck. Same with Thomas Mann. I like him, but I feel like he wins a paycheck. Honestly. And the film's also very poorly shot, very poorly handled. It has cliches to its back, it's very boring at points. And also the film is like, I believe like 88 minutes long. I don't know, why can't, honestly, for how much stuff they're trying, with stuff that we were trying to tell us, shouldn't have been a lot longer, honestly. And it would bring on a lot more development with the Amityville lore and all that. And, well, I definitely should have been longer. The ending didn't really care for, honestly, honestly, like I said, there's not really much I can honestly say about this film, honestly. Honestly, it's cliche, it's boring, predictable, but it's mostly not scary. It's mostly not scary. Most of the characters are just tropes and characters that you suspect, and just you get most characters just blare, honestly. They're nothing memorable or anything. This really wasn't something that memorable, honestly. So not because again, there's not really much I can honestly say, honestly. There really isn't. So overall, Amityville The Awakening was not as bad god awful as also will be, but it's still bad nonetheless. There really, and like I said before, there really isn't much I can say about it. But I just have a few good things about it. But overall, it's not memorable, it's not engaging, it's as cliched and predictable as you expect it to be. It's definitely boring, kind of rushed to a point. It should have been a lot longer. The writing is bad, and all that. The direction is bad. The cinematography and shots are bad, and all that. The film's just not that good, and I don't like maybe if you are a huge Die Hard fan of the Amityville franchise, which I'm not sure who is on the Die Hard fan, but if you're somehow, I would say I kind of give it a shot to give me like this. But if you're not a fan of the franchise at all, or any of the films, and if you wasn't looking forward to some at all, this one's definitely not going to change your mind or anything. So don't make me see this film when it does come out. That being said, I'm going to give Amityville The Awakening an 18 of a D. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my review of Amityville The Awakening. If you did somehow we managed to see this film, let me know what your thoughts on the comments down below, and also let me know what your thoughts on the other Amityville films if you haven't seen them. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sure you do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow on all my social media sites along my recent channel. All links are below. I am Sam Wilbur from Sam World Reviews. I will see you guys next time, and stay cool, everybody. Peace.